Alrighty. Having some troubles figuring out my lighting situation here, but life goes on. Alright, today we've got Baron Bird Dog, Tall Chop into press, Tall Chop and press, and then Curl 3D and kickbacks. So, I'm probably going to start with the curls and the kickbacks because they're the ones that start in standing, and then go to the bear dogs and tall chop stuff. Let's see here. So I dropped down to 2,400 calories, and for whatever reason, I'm going to assume that the 2,400 calories is part of the reason, but like, I've not been able to stop eating since Friday. I eat, I have plenty of water with the meal. You know, my meals I've described here before, and 20 to 30 minutes later, I'm hungry again. And it's just like, I'm like, this is not normal. So, admittedly, I did go to the gym, my numbers were lower, it's stuff that I expected, but it's like, I shouldn't be, like, the word I used was like, I feel like I'm ravenous. So, once again, I'm looking into dietary changes as well as, just like not touching the calories and just trying to be more consistent at the gym. Do that for like a year and see how things go. Like, keep trying to progress in the gym, but do a little more conditioning because, again, I know my cardio is atrocious. Like, and that's where, like, that was another indicator where I'm like, maybe I'm doing things wrong. Like, I was at work doing range of motion for a patient, and my watch was like, oh, you're generating active minutes, because my heart rate went up to 130. So I'm like, yeah, something's right here. So, all right, 3-way curl. So I got 15 pounds today. Hopefully, and it's like, I'm also feeling, shockingly, when you eat, you feel less fatigued, less foggy, and it's like, oh, okay, this is maybe how I'm supposed to be feeling like, and I've been feeling like crap recently because I just haven't been eating enough. So, and admittedly, we had some guests over this past week, so the food that I have available is maybe not the best choice. Like, it's been danishes and bagels and pastries and like cupcakes. It's like, yeah, maybe not the best thing for me to eat, but I'm glad that it's there, because it's just like, I can eat it and it's like, oh, food. And then I compare it with like a cheese stick later that day, and it's like, okay, like, it's a little balanced, but it's just like, I've been able to like wolf things down. So it's absurd. I had lunch. Lunch today was about 3 ounces of chicken breast and pork chop, a little more than a cup of rice, third of a pound of green beans, and like 3/4 of a cup of cooked cannellini beans. High fiber, like, it's got plenty of veg, it's got a high fiber meal, decent amount of protein. Had it with a bottle of water. half an hour later, I'm like, all right, time for my yogurt because I'm hungry. So I'm like, something just doesn't add up. So. So yeah, there's that. Let's see here. We're currently getting hit by the rest of the tropical storm Ike. Hope that you and yours are safe and healthy, and that if your life has been disrupted by this, I hope that it is resolved quickly and favorably, and that you don't have to be displaced or, for too long. But there's that. There. Last set. Six, 7, 13, 14, and 15. Alright, that was actually kind of interesting. The start with the reverse curl thing was going to be the most challenging one. And it was okay. And then I did the hammer curl because I'm like, okay, smaller muscle group. Let's do this one second. Then I did the bicep curl last, figuring it's like the biggest one is going to be the easiest. So it was not the easiest, which is interesting. And actually has like a little bit of burn to it. So I might do a fourth set. Alright, this is where it's kind of like nutty to me. It's like, admittedly, yeah, I've had a lot of food today, but I feel like may even come across like in the energy of the video, like I have energy to do a fourth set, energy to do a third versus 2 sets. So it's kind of bewildering. It's thinking ahead. I know I got my kettlebell for either of the chops, and I also got the hammer. So we'll see how that goes. All right. A little bit of talking, a lot of bit of talking. 6. There. Whew. Alright, we got the kickbacks next. Try and do 4 sets as well. Whew. Keep that tucked. 13, 14, and 15. All right. God, it feels good to, it's like, I'm actually excited to work out and to like have the energy to work out. So let's see here. One other thing I can think of is got a course upcoming. So my opportunities to do these workouts will be limited. As part of it is a evening workout or evening classes, online learning. So, and those are on my long days. So it's like I'll be working. I'll be adjusting the schedule where I work from 8 to 6, drive home, eat dinner, get on this call from 7 to 8:30, and by that point, I've been gone from the house from about 7, and I'll be working until 8:30, so it's like that's 13 and a half hours. I might be able to sneak in a workout. I might just say nope. But I'm shifting one of my hours to either Tuesdays or Thursdays, which means that my gym workouts might be shortened up, and I'll be able to work out on those days. So it's kind of content might be a little slimmer, a little quicker again. But let's see how things go. All right, don't let me do this. Okay. Double-handed did not feel right. So I'm going to stick to one-handed. Felt like I was able to keep my shoulders in a better position to get a better tricep contraction when I was doing it one-handed. Let's see if we got that. Yeah. I might try the hammer for a set. All right. And I think kind of recently, within the last few months, I tried doing either curls or kickbacks, and it was like 12 was plenty, so with a similar weight. All right, feels pretty good. We got one more set, and then I'll probably go to the bird dog next. See if I can't do 20 bird dogs per side. Then move the bear dog. See how that does, and then probably finish up with like a bear to bird drop set. All right. Like it's like, oh yeah, like so. Like I said, I've been restructuring or planning on how to restructure my diet to like better accommodate like what I want to be able to do. And I definitely had the personal carb scare, and I'm like, remember it's like I do have diabetes in my family, so I do want to be careful, but it's like if it gives you the energy to exercise, then it's okay. And that I'm not going into anything insanely high to carb wise to get that kind of energy source. Alright. Final set. Five. 11. 13. 14. 15. Alright. Fourteen, 15. Okay. Click. All right. 92. Hell, why not? Let's give it a little tilt. I think that ought to do. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. 20 bird dogs. Nine. 11. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Whew. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. All right. Whew. Okay. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be. So plan is shoot for 165 grams of protein, so about 1 pound per my goal weight. So I'm probably just gonna end up picking up protein powder again to mix in my oatmeal, kind of bias my higher amount of calories towards the beginning of the day and have a steady stream, but not to have too much at night. And then I think fat-wise, that ends up being in the 90 gram range, like 90 to 93. And then carbs, I think, is going to be about 320 or so. So it ends up being just over like 4 grams per carb. And from like the text that I've been reading, it's like for strength athletes, like 5 to 7 grams is reasonable. So I'm still under that. All right. Let's try these bear dogs. See how many we get. Okay. 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 Oh, from 20 to 4. Yeah, the bear dog is a lot harder. Whew. So what I'm gonna try then is like a around the world, where I'll pick up my left arm, put it down, right arm down, right leg down, left leg down, and that's 1 lap. So I'll do 2 laps, or I'm going to shoot to do 2 laps clockwise, 2 laps counterclockwise, and we'll see if we have energy for a third in each direction, or like what my tolerance is. Whew. Okay. Alright. Ah, that was a challenge. Okay. We're gonna take a minute. From a play standpoint, I do like the hammer, because I feel like I can just kind of pick it up, roll it around with my hands a few times, like spin it, get over my head, this and that, then I can set it down. So it's like 2 minutes of play, and then I can put it away. So again, I feel like this takes me back to my
martial art days where I'd just kind of be practicing, swinging strikes, forms, whereas this, and that's like it was rehearsing and practicing, but it was also just kind of like aimless fun. Okay. I'll say it's a 4-set minimum between both sides. So like 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So it'd be 2 chops, 2 chops, 2 chops in the press. But we'll see if we can't do like at the 4 per side. All right. Oh. Whew. Eight. Whew. All right. All right. It'll take a minute. All right. All right. We're going to try and do the same thing, but with the hammer reverse. So the weight will be going over my opposite shoulder rather than keeping the weight at my side. And I think if we can press this, it's just going to be interesting. Okay. Eight. Oh, that's killer. That's a shoulder killer. Whew. Absolutely brutal. Alright. I'll take another minute. Do the same thing on the other side. And then get into the presses. So we might be able to get, like, I'm certain we're gonna get 3 sets on each side. I'm moderately confident we'll get 4. So I might be okay currently for now as we head into the winter with being a little heavier but having the energy to get to the gym and move. I still want to trim up, but it might take 2 years at a calorie maintenance and energy and consistent physical activity to get to where I want to be. So the journey continues, and we'll go from there. Okay. Whew. So whew, that's a good one. Okay. Well, the chop into press maybe a little. First few reps are going to be experimental until I find a pattern that feels good. Okay. at least the pattern that feels good for me today. Okay. All right. Can't see it on the camera, but I'm actually like sweating. It's been a while since I've been able to like feel like I can get a sweat down here. So again, it feels good to have the energy to be able to work out. All right, here we go. All right. Whew. All right. From a time perspective, I think I'm good. I know I started this video, I don't know, well, I'm not really sure when I started this video versus my watch, but I've been fussing with the light or fussing with the weights here for the last like about 40 minutes, so I feel good. Message of the day is, if you don't feel like you have the energy to get to the gym, you're probably right. The harder thing to figure out might be whether it's physical or mental or like emotional energy. And apparently I found out more recently that it's okay that people who are a little overweight but active are healthier than people who are normal weight and inactive. So I've got a lot of apologizing to do for my youth. But yeah, I'd say eat a little more and be a little more active if that's the case. So if you did what I did today, great. If you did your own thing and I'm your buddy, great. If you're just starting, looking for ideas, motivation, discipline, a community to support you, that's the idea of what we're trying to do. So keep working hard. Good job today. Let's try and be a little better every day. All right? All right. Till next time.